Every morning, millions of people damage their brain without knowing it. The worst part is, this habit feels normal. If you do this after waking up, your focus, memory, and motivation slowly get weaker. And scientists say this is one of the fastest ways to lose mental strength. Every morning it starts the same way. Your alarm rings, you feel tired, and the first thing you do is reach for your phone. You tell yourself you will only check it for a few seconds. Just one message, one notification, one short video. But those few seconds turn into 10 minutes. 10 minutes turn into 30. And before you even leave your bed, your brain is already exhausted. You feel slow. You feel unmotivated. You don't want to do anything hard. Your mind feels full, but at the same time empty. This is what many people call brain fog. You wake up, but your brain never really wakes up. And the scary part is, most people think this is normal. They think feeling tired, distracted, and unmotivated every morning is just part of life. But the truth is, your morning habits may be damaging your brain without you realizing it. And one simple mistake after waking up can control your focus, your energy, and your discipline for the entire day. Your brain works using a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is what makes you feel pleasure, excitement, and motivation. It is the system your brain uses to decide what is worth doing and what is not. The problem is, your brain loves easy pleasure. It always chooses the fastest reward, not the best reward. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, your brain gets a huge amount of dopamine very quickly. With scrolling, button videos, the messages, social media, all of these give your brain fast and easy pleasure. But here is the danger. When your brain gets too much dopamine early in the morning, it becomes less interested in doing hard things. Things like studying, working, exercising, or focusing start to feel boring and difficult. Your brain is not broken. It is just becoming used to easy rewards. And the more you repeat this every morning, the more your brain learns to avoid effort and chase only what feels good in the moment. This is how motivation slowly becomes weaker, focus becomes shorter, and discipline becomes harder every day. And most people don't realize it all started with what they did in the first few minutes after waking up. The first and most dangerous morning habit today is using your phone immediately after waking up. Many people do this without thinking. The alarm rings, the hand reaches for the phone, and the brain goes straight into scrolling mode. But this small habit has a powerful effect on your mind. When you look at your phone first thing in the morning, your brain is forced to process too much information too fast. Messages, videos, news, social media, notifications, all of these hit your brain at the same time. This increases stress levels before your day even begins. Your mind becomes busy, distracted, and tired before you have done anything important. Your focus becomes weaker. Your patience becomes shorter. Your motivation becomes lower. And the worst part is your brain starts expecting easy stimulation all the time. After that, normal tasks feel boring. Work feels harder. Studying feels impossible. Even simple thinking feels heavy. This is why experts say checking your phone right after waking up is one of the fastest ways to lose mental strength. This is not just a bad habit. For many people today, this is the most dangerous morning habit because it slowly trains the brain to become weak, distracted, and dependent on easy pleasure. And the more you repeat it every day, the harder it becomes to control your own mind. The second morning habit that slowly weakens your brain is staying in bed too long after waking up. It may feel harmless. You wake up, but instead of getting up, you lie there, scrolling, thinking, or just doing nothing. Your body is awake, but your brain stays in rest mode. Your brain and your body are connected. When your body does not move, your brain does not fully activate. Scientists know that movement helps the brain wake up. When you stand up, stretch, or walk, your brain gets more oxygen and more blood flow. This helps you feel alert, focused, and ready. But when you stay in bed too long, your brain stays slow. Your energy stays low. Your reaction becomes weaker. Your motivation drops before the day even starts. The brain starts learning that mornings are for comfort, not for action. And when the brain gets used to comfort first, it becomes harder to do difficult things later. That is why people who stay in bed too long often feel lazy, tired, and unfocused, even when they sleep enough. Your brain is not designed to stay in rest mode after waking up. It is designed to wake up, move, and take control of the day. And the longer you stay in bed every morning, the more your brain learns to choose comfort instead of discipline. The third morning habit that can slowly damage your brain is starting your day without sunlight and without movement. Your brain is not designed to wake up in darkness and stay still for a long time. It needs light, movement, and oxygen to fully turn on. When sunlight enters your eyes in the morning, your brain receives a signal that the day has started. This signal helps control your body clock, your energy level, and your ability to focus. Without morning light, your brain stays confused. You may feel awake, but your mind feels slow and heavy. Movement is also very important. When you walk, stretch, or move your body, your heart pumps more blood to your brain. More blood means more oxygen, and your brain needs oxygen to think clearly. If you wake up and stay inside, sit down, or lie down for too long, your brain does not get the energy it needs. This is why many people feel tired in the morning, even after sleeping for many hours. It is not always lack of sleep. Sometimes the brain is simply not activated. Light, movement, and fresh air are like a switch that turns the brain on. Without that switch, your focus becomes weak, your mood becomes low, and your motivation disappears before the day even begins. And if this happens every morning, your brain slowly learns to stay in low energy mode. The fourth morning habit that can seriously weaken your brain is using social media right after waking up. This is not just a bad habit anymore. For many people, it has become an addiction. Social media gives your brain a huge amount of dopamine in a very short time. Every scroll, every like, every video, every notification. Your brain gets another small hit of pleasure. The problem is your brain is not built to handle this much stimulation so early in the morning. When dopamine becomes too high too fast, your brain starts losing its natural balance. This is called dopamine overload. And when this happens every day, your brain slowly becomes dependent on easy pleasure. Normal activities start to feel boring. Studying feels hard. Working feels stressful. Focusing feels impossible. Your brain begins to avoid effort and chase only what feels good in the moment. Over time, this can destroy your ability to concentrate. It can reduce your motivation. It can increase anxiety, and it can make your mind feel tired even when your body is not. And some experts even warn that constant social media use can change how the brain reacts to reward. Not in one day, not in one week, but slowly, over months and years. And when this habit starts every morning, the damage becomes stronger because your brain learns to begin the day with addiction instead of control. That is why using social media early in the morning is one of the fastest ways to lose focus, discipline, and mental strength. And most people don't even realize it is happening. The fifth morning habit that can weaken your brain is something many people don't even notice. Negative thinking right after waking up. The human brain is very sensitive in the morning. When you first wake up, your mind is in a state where it easily accepts ideas and emotions. What you think during this time can shape how your brain feels for the rest of the day. Psychologists say the brain learns through repetition. The more you repeat a thought, the more the brain believes it is true. If your first thoughts every morning are negative, your brain starts to expect a bad day. Thoughts like, I am tired. I don't feel like doing anything. Today will be stressful. My life is not going well. These thoughts may feel small, but the brain records them. And once the brain believes something, it starts acting in that direction. Your energy becomes lower. Your motivation becomes weaker. Your focus becomes harder to control. Morning thoughts are powerful because they set the direction for your mind. If the brain starts the day with discipline, it looks for action. This is why people who constantly think negative thoughts in the morning often feel stuck, tired, and unmotivated, even when nothing is really wrong. Your brain listens to what you repeat. And if every morning begins with negative thinking, your brain slowly learns to live in a low-energy, low-confidence state. That is why controlling your thoughts in the morning is not just motivation. It is brain training. So if these habits weaken the brain, what do strong-minded people do differently in the morning? The difference is not talent. It is not luck. It is simple habits repeated every day. People with strong focus and discipline protect their brain in the first minutes after waking up. The first thing they avoid is using their phone. Instead of giving their brain instant stimulation, they give their mind time to wake up naturally. Many of them start the day by drinking water. After hours of sleep, the body is dehydrated, and even a small amount of water helps the brain work better. They also move their body early. It doesn't have to be hard exercise. Just standing up, stretching, or walking tells the brain that the day has started. Strong-minded people also try to get sunlight in the morning. Light helps reset the brain, improves mood, and increases alertness. And before the day becomes busy, they take a moment to plan what they want to do. Not a long plan. Just knowing the next step gives the brain direction. No phone first, water, movement, light, and a clear plan. These small actions may look simple, but they train the brain to choose control instead of comfort. And when the brain learns control in the morning, the whole day becomes easier to manage. If you want to protect your brain and start the day with more focus, you don't need a complicated routine. You only need a few minutes, but you need to use those minutes the right way. Here's a simple 5-minute morning reset that helps your brain wake up stronger. Step 1. Wake up and do not touch your phone. This is very important. The first minutes of the day should belong to your mind, not to notifications, messages, or social media. When you avoid your phone, your brain wakes up calmly instead of being forced into stimulation. Step 2. Stand up immediately. Do not stay in bed thinking too much. When you stand up, your body sends a signal to the brain that it is time to be active. This helps your mind switch from rest mode to focus mode. Step 3. Drink some water. After sleeping for many hours, your brain needs hydration to work properly. Even one glass of water can help you feel more awake and clear. Step 4. Get some light. Go outside if possible or stand near a window. Morning light tells your brain that the day has started. This helps your mood, your energy, and your ability to concentrate. Step 5. Move your body. Stretch, walk, or do small movements. You don't need a full workout. Just a little movement increases blood flow to the brain and helps you feel more alert. Step 6. Think about one goal for the day. Not 10 goals, not a long plan. Just one thing you want to do well today. When the brain has direction, it becomes easier to stay focused and harder to get distracted. This routine takes only a few minutes, but if you do it every morning, your brain slowly becomes stronger, calmer, and more disciplined. Now here is a simple challenge for you. For the next 7 days, try starting your morning differently. Do not touch your phone when you wake up. Stand up immediately, drink water, get some light, move your body, and choose one goal for the day. Do this for 7 days only. Not forever, just 7 days. Pay attention to how your mind feels. Watch your focus. Watch your energy. Watch your motivation. Most people never realize how much their morning habits control their brain because they never stop repeating the same routine. But when you change the first minutes of your day, you change the way your brain works for the rest of the day. If after 7 days nothing changes, you can go back to your old habits. Go back to the phone. Go back to scrolling. Go back to slow mornings. But many people who try this start to notice something different. Their mind feels clearer. Their thoughts feel calmer. Not because life changed, but because their brain started the day in control instead of starting the day distracted. And once your brain learns that feeling, it becomes harder to go back to the old way. Your brain becomes stronger or weaker every morning. Not once a year, not once a month, every single day. The first things you do after waking up tell your brain what kind of person you are becoming. Most people don't destroy their focus in one moment. It happens slowly. One morning of scrolling, one morning of staying in bed, one morning of negative thinking, again and again and again. And after some time, they start believing they are lazy, tired, or unmotivated. But the truth is their brain was trained that way by their daily habits. If you change your morning, you change your mind. And when your mind changes, your whole life starts to move in a different direction. Now, I want to know something. For the next 7 days, are you ready to try this morning routine, or will you keep doing the same habits? Write in the comments, 7 days reset if you are going to try it. And if you found this video useful, press the like button so more people can see it and fix their brain before it's too late. Subscribe for more videos about brain, habits, and discipline, because small daily actions can make your mind stronger or weaker.